Hello, marauders. I have some exciting news for all of you space pirates out there. So, Marauders is having a massive update on April 25th. So, in 3 days, there's going to be a bunch of new stuff added and even a new map. And it's going to be the United Allies faction update. So, first, I will say that the United Allies patch will add a colossal new cruiser for players to raid, which is going to be owned by, well, United Allies faction. There's going to be a bunch of new loot in there, there's probably going to be a mini boss in there, and there's going to be a lot more items, armors, and so much more you'll be able to find on the ship and everywhere else in the game. But this is kind of like the biggest part that was teased in the trailer, and I am honestly excited to even see this happening so soon after I picked up the game. And I will tell you what also items are going to be added to the loot pool in this update. So aside from the massive ship, there's also going to be United Allies cosmetics added to the game, which is also going to be equipment players are going to be able to loot, use, and change up their characters. There's also going to be new items like hand grenades, the China Leg grenade launcher, which probably will be overpowered, and the Sherman plate armor. We have the German Panzer armor. Now there's going to be also the United Allies or American Sherman plate armor. I see the reference they used for the tanks. It already sounds like an amazing update, right? Well, there's so much more. The update will also add 14 new ships. That's right, 14, which players are going to be able to get their hands on by purchasing through in-game vendors or commandeering ships in battle, aka you just hijack them like the space pirate you are. But they're probably going to be very difficult to come across because some ships already are heavily guarded, so you have to bring your A game if you want to board one of these new ships. And whilst we're also talking about spaceships in the game, there's also going to be new weapon attachments for the ships, actually 3, but the developers didn't really say what they are, so we're left guessing. We already have a 3-barrel launcher, we have a mini nuke launcher, and so on. So I'm wondering, could it be some sort of a rocket launcher, or maybe very overpowered, maybe howitzer in space, or something like that. But that we will see in 3 days once the update goes live. And as I mentioned previously, some of the newer stuff is going to be primarily found on the new Colossal Cruiser, and players will be able to raid it. It's going to be like the same as Iridium Mine or something like that. There's going to be entrances, you're going to go in, there's going to be a lot of security and fighting power from the AI on the ship, so bring a buddy or two, get some armor, plenty of ammunition to take them down, and, well, extract with a lot of good loot. There's also going to be a new gun that is going to be easily customizable, and they also teased that on the Reddit page, but they didn't elaborate, they just said 3 more days, and that's about it. And if you thought that that was it, well, you're wrong, because additionally, the developer, Small Impact Games, has detailed and mentioned new community requested features that will arrive in this update too. For instance, everyone wanted proximity voice chat, and people are gonna actually see that coming in this update. They will also add new voice lines for your characters, so if you don't want to use the proximity chat, you can taunt players by using the new voice lines, which is also pretty cool. I also like taunting players that I was battling with the voice lines already, so this seems there's going to be way more voice lines to do that with. And there was a few more things that Small Impact Games teased in this patch notes. So basically, they tease that there's going to be explosive barrels added to the game, which means now you will also rely on certain things around the map, like explosive barrels and ammunition. Maybe you're low and you see your enemy hiding by one of these barrels. Well, just shoot the barrel, it will explode and take down your enemy and collect that sweet, sweet loot like the loot goblin you are. Or, well, just try to evade them if you're too scared of someone actually shooting it, or maybe AI by accident shoots it whilst you're running by it and you die. But then again, it's gonna be an interesting gameplay loop added to the game. And as the final feature added to the game, it's gonna be pretty cool, and I can't wait to see how it actually works in game. But there's gonna be in-raid vendors, which means you will be able to collect some stuff, trade it, or sell it. I don't fully understand how it would work. They didn't elaborate any further, but I guess there's gonna be some raid specific items you're gonna be able to get, maybe just in raid or something like that. So I will definitely be expecting some players to camp these locations when someone buys something, off them and collect their good loot. But this definitely is a very, very big update to the game, and personally saying I cannot wait till it drops, and I will probably be no-lifing the game as I did a couple days ago, actually. So I personally think this game is starting to take shape as one of the best, or well, one of the better extract shooter games that is out there to play. It's definitely, in my opinion, already much better than Tarkov. There's basically no cheaters, and the devs actually listen to the community. So thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you find this update as exciting as I am. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.